Would you like to hide pop-ups from your existing subscribers? Pop-ups can be annoying if your visitors have already opted in. So in this video, we're going to show you 4 methods that you can use to hide pop-ups from your existing subscribers. In this first method, we're going to add a global cookie so that all of your pop-ups will stop appearing once a visitor has either successfully opted in or has interacted with a pop-up by exiting out of it. So to set your global cookie settings, just go to your OptinMonster dashboard and click on Sites from the drop-down menu. Then click on the site that you'd like to edit and click the Edit button. Next, we'll set the Global Success Cookie and/or the Global Interaction Cookie. The Global Success Cookie is the number of days that all opt-ins will be prevented from loading after a visitor has successfully opted into any of your opt-ins. The Global Interaction Cookie is the number of days that all opt-ins will be prevented from loading after the visitor has closed out any opt-in. Okay, now you enter your preferred number of days in one or both of the form fields and then hit the Save button. This is the quickest and easiest way to automatically hide pop-ups from your existing subscribers. However, there are a couple of downsides to this method. It doesn't cover existing subscribers who opted in before you installed OptinMonster, and since this method relies on browser cookies, it doesn't work if your subscribers view your site using a device that's different than the one that they opted in with. Alright, now let's look at the second method. All you have to do is edit all the links pointing to your website in the email newsletter that you send your subscribers and add this query argument to the end of the URL, and it'll hide all the OptinMonster campaigns on that page. You can use this approach to exclude all existing subscribers from seeing your opt-ins, assuming that the subscribers are reaching your website through a link in an email that you've sent them. Since this method doesn't rely on cookies, it doesn't matter what device they're using, and even if they were on your list before you had OptinMonster. Now, the second way to do this is to create your own custom URL parameter and then add it inside OptinMonster's display rules. Now, to set your URL parameter so that it prevents your page from loading a pop-up, make sure that you're on the campaign that you'd like to use. So from the dashboard, click on the campaign that you'd like to edit, and then click on the edit icon. Now you'll need to click on Display Rules at the top of the page. Next, you'll need to make sure that you're on the Conditions page, and then click on the drop-down menu where it says Current URL Path. Now click on Targeting. Then you'll need to select Query Targeting. Okay, from here you'll need to set an opt-in form and set a condition. Now, just to the right you'll see Key. So just click on the drop-down menu next to that and select Exactly Matches. Then just to the right there's another field. So you could enter something like UTM_campaign. Now your query key value can be anything that you want. It doesn't have to be that, although it definitely can be. So just beneath that, you'll need to change the value to Exactly Matches as well. And then in the field to the right, you'll just need to enter the query string that you wish to use. Now just keep in mind that the key and value can be anything as long as those same keys and values are used in the links that are given to someone who should or shouldn't see the campaign again. So for example, if you set the key to Exactly Matches OptinMonster and the value to Exactly Matches Show It, then the full URL that you'd end up with looks something like this. You can choose for it to only show when a user has a specific parameter or when they don't have that parameter. So you can do the opposite as well and set the key to Does Not Exactly Match OptinMonster and the value Does Not Exactly Match Show It. Now once you're done, hit the green Save button in the top right corner of the screen. Now you can use this URL parameter in your email campaign, so whenever you link to a blog post or any page on your site, you can append your query string to the link and your existing subscribers won't see a pop-up on that page. Now, of course, the only downside to using this method is that it only works when your subscribers are accessing your site through that specific link, and that's why we've included the other methods as well. Alright, the third method is to display a different pop-up to those who've already opted in to one of your offers. So let's say that you have several lead magnets that you're offering on your site. Now, you probably don't want your visitors seeing the same pop-up over and over again. Still, you want them to be able to opt into other lead magnets. A practical application of this feature is to create a pop-up funnel to move your visitors further along the sales process. So for example, let's say your first pop-up is an opt-in form. Then once they've opted in, they'll see a pop-up offering a discount code. And once they've grabbed the discount code, you'll want them to see a pop-up that reminds them that they haven't checked out yet so that they can close the sale. So for the purpose of this tutorial, let's just say that you want to display pop-up B after someone opts into pop-up A. And then after they opt into pop-up B, you want to display pop-up C. Now to do this, you'll just need to add a campaign-specific cookie to your pop-ups. So simply go to your OptinMonster dashboard and edit pop-up B. Now from there, click on the Display Rules tab. Now make sure that you're on the Conditions page. Then click on Personalization. Next, click on Has Converted. So in this example, we'll select Opt-in Test A from the campaign drop-down menu and then hit the green Save button at the top of the page. Next, we'll go to our dashboard and then edit Popup C, and we'll repeat the same steps, but this time we'll set it to be displayed when the visitor has opted into Popup B. And that's it. Now you've created a dynamic pop-up campaign that you can use in so many ways to enhance your user's experience, move your visitors further along the funnel, and anything else that you can imagine. All right, now we're at the final method, and we'll look at using your own specific cookie to prevent pop-ups from appearing. This feature gives you the ultimate control. Now, consequently, you can also use this feature to display pop-ups with a specific cookie, but that's a topic for a different video. So to get started, let's first go to the Display Rules tab on your opt-in form, and then make sure that you're on the Conditions page. Now, click on the If drop-down menu and select Targeting. Then choose Cookie Targeting. Next, we'll set a condition to display the opt-in if a cookie does not contain, since you're preventing it from loading, and then we'll enter our cookie key and value. Now, once you're done, we'll hit the green Save button. Now you can prevent pop-ups from appearing based on any cookie that you want. So the possibilities are endless. Now, the only downside to this method is that you may need to hire a web developer to help you create the cookie, but that's why we have the other 3 methods for you to choose from. And that's it. Each of these methods has its own merits and its own shortcomings, so there's no single catch-all method for preventing your existing subscribers from seeing pop-ups. If you'd like to start growing your list, leads, and sales, then visit OptinMonster.com. Now, once you've decided on a subscription that fits your needs, be sure to use the code that you see on your screen to receive a special discount. And to help you get off to a great start, be sure to hit the link in the description and see how you can quickly and easily launch your first campaign. Now, if you enjoyed this video tutorial, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified when we post the next video. In the meantime, you can follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter for more free tips, tricks, and tutorials for using OptinMonster.